Today I'm going to show you how to increase your battery life, reduce your heat, and keep the same performance on any Android device running Winlator, GameHub, or GameNative. These tweaks are simple, they're safe, and they make a massive difference, especially for long gaming sessions or for older devices. In Winlator, open your game shortcut and scroll to Environmental Variables. Here, you can set your FPS cap. I recommend somewhere between 30 and 60 FPS, depending on the game. This prevents unnecessary CPU spikes and keeps temperatures stable. Next, go to the Advanced tab. For my Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and 8 Elite devices, I uncheck CPU cores 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This forces Winlator to use only the first few cores. These are the efficiency cores. By only using these cores, my device stays cooler and uses less power while still giving the same performance. If you are unsure of which cores are the performance ones and which cores are the efficiency ones on your specific device, use this app shown on the screen to easily check. You see for this Snapdragon 8 Elite device, the first 6 cores are all efficiency cores with a slightly lower clock speed. These last 2 cores are the performance cores, and you can see this by their higher clock speed. By setting an FPS cap and which cores your emulator uses, you can drastically reduce heat without sacrificing smooth gameplay. Here's how to improve performance and reduce heat in GameNative. Open the game you want to edit. Tap on the gear icon in the right-hand corner and then tap Edit Container to open the container settings for the game. First, go to the Advanced tab and leave only 3 or 4 of your efficiency cores active. Next, go to the Environment tab and scroll down to DXVK_frame_rate. GameNative sets the FPS to 60 by default. For this game, I'm going to set it to 45 for best performance. GameNative respects these settings the same way Winlator does, giving you cooler temps and longer battery life. In GameHub, the easiest way you can cap the FPS used by a game is by setting it using the in-game menu. Slide from the left to bring up the menu. Tap on the waveform and toggle on the frame rate limiter. Now, you just move the slider to the desired number. GameHub handles CPU cores differently. Let me show you how. Click the 3 dots next to the play button, and then tap PC Game Settings. On the General tab, scroll down to the Environmental Variables section. Instead of checkboxes, you need to add a new variable called wine_CPU_topology. The first number, 3, tells GameHub how many cores to use. Then, you're going to put a colon, and after the colon, you're going to list the cores you want to use, starting from a base 0. In my example, I'm using cores 0, 1, and 2. These are the cooler efficiency cores that will reduce my heat and keep my performance the same. If this helped you, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And if you want more optimization guides or problem-solving videos, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.